At court, Adam Drake's defense lawyer tried to poke holes in the Crown's case against him today. The defense made their closing arguments to the jury, asking them to find Drake not guilty of second-degree murder in the death of Pat Stay. CTV's Callum Smith joins us. Callum, deliberations then beginning soon, I guess.
Beginning tomorrow, Todd, but today defense lawyer Michael Lacey said the Crown is asking jurors to use confirmation bias in order to deliver a guilty verdict, something they took an oath to reject, vowing to judge the case fairly. He called out several flaws in the quality of surveillance video, a key piece of evidence for the Crown. He said if it was that clear, the Crown would have played the video and sat down. He described the footage as grainy, saying people can't accurately identify movement and that the camera's distance from the stabbing creates another challenge. Lacey asked several questions, saying jurors might wonder why another man chased down Stay and sucker punched him after, asking if that man was, quote, finishing off what he started. The jury heard that man was arrested after the stabbing. Lacey argued there's no evidence whatsoever that Adam Drake made any physical contact with Pat Stay and suggested that the Crown has simply not proven beyond a reasonable doubt that Drake, to the exclusion of other potential suspects, stabbed Pat Stay. The only just decision, according to Lacey, would be to return a not guilty verdict. He also highlighted testimony that Drake's demeanor didn't change after the stabbing, that he went to a hotel room with a friend's family and left the next day wearing the same clothing, also pointing out that no blood or DNA was detected on Drake's satchel that he wore that night. He acknowledged that Stay was beloved, that he deserves justice, his family deserves answers, and the community wants closure. But he said real justice doesn't come from convicting someone to find peace, and that the jury cannot convict Adam Drake on suspicion, uncertainty, or a desire to resolve a tragic case. Now, as he was wrapping up, Lacey reminded the jury that the Crown gave 19 reasons to convict Drake, but he said jurors only need one reason to acquit. That is reasonable doubt, arguing the Crown hasn't met that burden of proof. He told the jury they could not rule out at least 3 other people that he suggests could have been responsible and asked them to return that not guilty verdict. The jury will begin deliberating tomorrow after the judge gives his final instructions. Todd.
All right, Callum, we know you'll be watching that very closely. Callum Smith in the newsroom with us tonight.